All right, ain't no need to get cute with this thing and play with this thing. You're listening to Will's Take on Sports. This is live. The NBA free agency is going down right now. It is now that they are on the clock, but for some crazy reason, there were reports already made that said, hey, KD and Kyrie are joining forces in New Jersey, and they're also going to get DeAndre Jordan to join with them also. Now, before I get into this with my brothers, I just want to say something about this. This some crooked ass crap. I mean, my bad. This some crooked crap. Because how in the world do they be able to make these deals, guys, before 6 o'clock? This was reported at 5:30 that KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre were going to the Brooklyn Nets. This is crooked. This is a crooked system. That's all I'm going to say.
It's not official until now.
They're able to do it. They're able to do it because the player can say, this is where I'm going. I have not had contact with the team. Or remember they used to have this little moratorium thing that they used to call it, where they could negotiate at 12 o'clock at night, but they couldn't sign the deal until like 7 days later. Well, remember they got rid of that after the whole situation with DeAndre Jordan and the Mavericks and the Clippers. They got rid of it then, so now they can actually talk to each other. They just can't actually sign the deals until a later date. So like once the final is over, like I think it's like 24 hours before this start, they can talk to each other. And you know these people been talking to these teams anyway. Like you, come on, man.
Oh, I know that. I'm not saying that they're not. All I'm saying is simply the fact is I thought it was supposed to be a situation that happened at 6 o'clock, or that these guys were going to start taking meetings at 6. I didn't know they were going to say, well, we signed at 5:30. But it is what it is. Okay, let me give everybody a quick update. There is another instance. If you're not following along, if you don't have an app on your phone or something like that, Terry Rozier is going to sign a 3-year, $58 million contract with the Charlotte Hornets. Kemba Walker is going to Boston. So basically, that's a trade. I don't know about no signing trade, but basically that's a trade. Terry Rozier is going to go from a backup to a starter in Charlotte. So he's going to be Kemba in Charlotte, and Kemba's going to be Terry in Boston because they're the same player. In my opinion, they're the same exact player. They're both finisher and they both shoot a lot.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
Yes. You know, I just wanted Kyrie gone from my team. I took any point. I took Rondo back to get him out of Boston. That's just my take. And I'm not a Kyrie. Kyrie is a Batman who thinks. I mean, he's a Robin who thinks he's the Batman.
Thinks he's a Batman, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Well, where have you seen him do anything?
We'll get
tell him where. Yeah, because I'm going to ask you, where have you seen him do something without a Batman?
Well, can't really answer that.
Cricket. I hear cricket.
Well, no. I'm
not saying he's a bum. He to me, he's just
not
a team player.
Uncle Drew.
He's a number two.
I can't help him.
He's a number two.
Yes.
He's a legit number two that can be a fill-in number one. Like, he had a 2-year audition to be Batman, and he failed miserably at doing that, so we already know. Why you think he's signing with KD instead of signing somewhere by himself? Because
nobody wants him by
not
himself.
Batman. Right.
Nobody wants him by
bring
himself.
Somebody with
That's
you,
why.
or you can't come here.
No.
Yeah.
But
Unless
but for the first year, he gonna be by himself because KD ain't playing next year.
Exactly.
So for the first year, we gonna find out exactly what it is that he can do. He gonna have. I ain't gonna say. I think he had better support in Boston, so we gonna really see what he made of this year.
He did.
Well, the biggest loser in this whole situation so far, based on
The
reports,
Knicks.
and I think Lou is with me. Lou, do I got you from New Jersey?
Yes, you do. I think.
Lou, your Knicks are
What's up,
the
Lou?
biggest losers. Well, yeah, what's going on? Your Knicks are the biggest losers today. All that cap space, and it seems like, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, it seems like nobody wants to sign.
I know, but the Knicks. Nobody really expected the Knicks to get much anyway, so I'm not really surprised. I mean, the experts are right. The Knicks weren't expected to get much in free agency anyway. So it is. So I'm not really shocked at all. But the Nets, if anybody's a Nets fan out there, happy day.
In 2021. In 2021, because they're not winning anything. Well, they're not winning anything.
Right.
They're not winning anything without KD next year. KD is the biggest non-stoppable offensive player in the league. He's not playing next year. Kyrie's gonna be Kyrie. He's gonna ball hog. Yeah. He's gonna be a better version of D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is a ball hog.
I agree.
So that is what Kyrie is.
Oh, thanks.
So,
I agree.
I'm just
all right, what are we gonna do about
D'Angelo
now? I mean, that's gonna keep him, or is he gonna head back to L.A.?
Oh no, he out. They renounced his right.
He out
20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
a goner.
Yeah, he's out. But if I'm him, I ain't finna listen. If you go to L.A., you're not playing point guard. I'm sorry. They might tell you that's your title. You're not gonna be no point in L.A. LeBron is de facto point in L.A. this year. That's just period. It's,
like LeBron's
they might
do
just
anything.
start
you think
him
so?
at point.
I think LeBron don't want the ball in his hand, man. Believe it or not.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He likes
you
having
think
the
so?
ball. Yeah. Listen,
okay.
they bought in. Listen, they bring in all these people to handle the ball, and they start out handling the ball. But by the time the game really get rolling, who had the ball all the time? LeBron.
LeBron.
That's just how he's comfortable playing.
He's probably the best. With 9 times out of 10, he's the best player on the floor.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So
point guard.
I'm not knocking him.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying.
Right.
Just go ahead and just embrace it for what it is, dude. You are a point. Just let him play the point and put some other people around him. Can you imagine what he would do if he just decided he was just gonna be the point guard the whole time? Man, that'd be ugly.
All right, let me quickly update you guys on if you don't have the 4-letter app or any app that has NBA tweets going on right now.
I got ESPN2 right now.
Okay, the Bucks are going to run it back with Middleton. He's going to sign a $178 million contract, and they're going to re-sign Lopez for $52 million.
Right.
I'm going to say this real quick.
Break.
They did catch a good break, but is Middleton really worth that type of contract?
No.
I want to give all you guys a sense on that.
No, resounding no.
Yeah, no. Serious.
Yeah, that's I can't believe that deal.
He's
that's
made
a lot.
one All-Star game. One.
That was last year, right? Last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last year.
And that's by default.
This is.
Thank you. Because nobody's in the East.
Well, that's true too. So right now, the Brooklyn Nets are. I'm really interested in what Philly's going to do as far as Jimmy Butler. And I heard somebody, Mike. I think you mentioned Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy is out.
Jimmy Butler would be a nut to
gone.
go to the Miami Heat. He would be a nut to go to the Miami Heat. I know he's taking a meeting with the Heat, but he would be an absolute nut. The Heat has nothing down there that can get him close to winning a title.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
really
he's
supposed to be. Go ahead. Because he's supposed to be visiting two teams. He's supposed to be visiting Miami and Houston. Those are two teams.
But you know why he's taking the meeting with the Heat, right? The meeting
with the price with Houston.
No. Right. The meeting with the Heat is a bluff move.
Okay.
Exactly. It's strictly a bluff move.
It's got to be.
It's a bluff move.
Yeah, because the Heat matter of fact, the Heat don't even have any money to give him. The Heat
nope.
Well,
exactly.
They can.
Not paying the luxury. Huh?
They can if they
if it's a sign and trade. They can do it.
No. They can have it. They can have it if they go ahead. I heard this a couple of days ago. I don't know if y'all heard that they were thinking about cutting Whiteside and using the stretch provision to stretch his contract out over 4 years, which would only count like $7 million or something like that. That would clear up like $20-something million aside from what I already had. So it's actually possible for them to pull it off. They just have to get rid of him, which would probably be the best thing they could ever do for themselves. Just let him go.
Yeah. But let me say this, D. If the Heat don't need to do that, and I'm gonna say, But I know that. But that's what I'm saying. The Heat don't need to do nothing like that because, first of all, the Heat's not winning anything with Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson, Justin Winslow, and Bam Adebayo.
No.
They're not winning anything with that crew. And
I agree.
Hold on to Hassan Whiteside for this last year. This is the last year of that bad deal. The Dragic's contract comes off next season too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
mean,
so you'll be good.
Yeah,
no, I'm just saying. That's why I say it's a bluff move. He's not going to Miami.
But why would he not stay with Philly? Why would he not stay with Philly instead of go to Houston? Because if Kawhi, if he does whatever he's going to do, if he signs with the Lakers, the Rockets ain't winning nothing. And plus, they got to get rid of all those players just to bring him aboard. They got to get rid of 3 key players. They got to get rid of Capella. Right. They got to get rid of Gordon, and they got to get rid of P.J. Tucker. So that makes no sense for him to go there. And if Kawhi goes to the Lakers, it's over. It's over.
Did we have this conversation? Did we have this conversation the other day?
He go there, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
Because he's taking a meeting. He is taking a meeting. I was shocked. There's news going to go to the Clippers.
I'm still trying to gauge how serious he is about that because, like, he made a request that he know can't happen. Like, he requested that Magic be in the meeting when you know Magic can't be in the meeting. So why would you make a request like that if you know it's not going to happen? Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, none of that made sense. Y'all caught that. But, like, you made a request that you know is physically impossible. It's almost like you're going to take the meeting with the Lakers, but since they don't have what you asked for, it's going to be like no anyway. It's almost like one of them things where you just want to cover your tracks almost to say, at least I took a meeting with them.
Oh, well, he's got
big deal.
He's got arguably the best player, one of the 2 best players in basketball there, so why not?
Okay, let me ask you this.
But why not stay in the East and try to run it back? Why not stay in the East? Because there's nothing in the East. I would stay one more year with Toronto and try to run it back.
Just like
he giving them the last crack at it. So they got the last.
Yeah, one more shot.
Let me ask all of you guys this.
And he can get the most money with them.
Let me ask all of you guys this. Kawhi Leonard, okay, if he doesn't go to the Lakers, why would he go to the Clippers? Because the Clippers roster is the same as the roster he's leaving, unless he just really wants to be home. Unless he just really wants to be home.
They said that.
But he's going to be
home. He just took a bunch of bums. You're saying that like he didn't just take a bunch of bums and won a championship. So why can't he do it with the Clippers? Aha. And a good coach.
Because it's in the West. Because they're in the West.
Because they're in the West. The West is diminished. If the West is not nothing right now, with Golden State is the mantle. Technically, until Klay comes back, there's nothing else. Until Klay come back,
but you forgot about former 6 and AD in LA. They were there with the Lakers, and you forgot about those 2 guys.
And Utah.
But that's it. That's the only thing in LA right now. Until we see what they bring in that third person. Until then, there is nothing. There is a chance for him to go ahead and still win it with the Clippers.
Well, he's not wrong.
You don't think the Kuzma kid? You don't think he's good?
He's garbage.
Who?
I don't think that he's not good. It's not that he's not good. Everybody, I think they thought more of him than he really was. Like he had a good rookie year, and everybody was like, "Yeah, we got one," and he wasn't that. He wasn't that. He got bigger. You know what I mean? They showed him taking pictures with The Rock. He had got all swole up like he was going to come out here and just go ham. And it was like he forgot how to shoot and all that. You know what I mean? So he's a wait and see.
But they didn't put that. Anytime somebody wanted his name in the trade, they said no. Right.
I think they're enamored with his potential, but like, what did you see from him? Like, you a Laker fan. What did you see from him this year that said we have to hold on to them? Because if it was me, I would have kept Brandon Ingram.
He got blood clot issues. He has possible blood clot issues. B.I. does. Brandon Ingram.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So that
might
be a scary. Yeah, Ingram has possible blood clot issues.
Oh, right.
They're not really sure about
his health. Didn't that ruin the career of another player?
Well, how?
Chris Bosh.
Sorry,
it is Chris Bosh. Bosh. Lou. Yeah.
Chris, definitely. Miami said go goodbye. They wish they were happy. Insurance paid half.
So what happens to Jared Allen? Let me ask this question: what happens to Jared Allen since DeAndre Jordan is coming there? Because DeAndre Jordan is a bigger version of Jared Allen. So what happens to Jared Allen now with the Nets, Lou?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that myself. I mean, that was like a shoe-in deal, and that just went by the wayside there.
Yeah, this. I'm just really interested in what Kawhi does. Does he run it back with Toronto, or does he go to LA? I just saw something come across the screen. The Memphis Grizzlies signed Jonas, the former center with Toronto. They just signed him in Memphis. Yeah, that's an interesting deal.
That's a bad deal too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad deal. Yeah, it is. That's a bad deal. Listen, he was terrible in Toronto. He got horrible foot speed.
That's true.
He does not move well, and the way that the game is evolved. You just signed Jaren Jackson. You just drafted Jaren Jackson. He's obviously your best player. So if it's me, I swap him between the 4 and the 5 to give me more versatility. Y'all gonna have to start running because Grindhouse is over. There's no more Gasol. There's no more Zach Randolph. Y'all are not the best defensive team that you could possibly have, so now you need to run. Well, he can't run with nobody. Mark Gasol was faster than him.
That's sad.
That's why I say it's a bad deal. It's not that he's a bad player. He's just a bad fit for that particular team.
I got a deal day that might top that bad situations besides Giannis. Vucevic for Orlando, $25 million per 4 years, $100 million.
I know, $100 million. That's just a bad deal too. You just drafted Mohamed Bamba. You just drafted Bamba. Why would you then sign Vucevic when Bamba didn't really get to play last year? You got an athletic runner. You got him, John Isaac. You got all these young guys that can run, and then you get the big plotter and give him $100 million. That don't make sense. Like I said, these people got a bunch of money to spend, and they don't know what they're doing with it.
Right, they just throwing it away. They just literally. They
throwing around. You got to make your fan base think that you're trying to do something.
Okay, well, don't sign him. I'm in Florida. That ain't a good deal. I'm sorry. That's not a good deal.
Remember, I'm about to sell it. I like all these crazy deals.
Yeah, that's not a good deal. Listen,
Mike, I'm gonna go to
you. Terrence Ross that still got to come back.
Yep. But I'm gonna try to tell you, Mike, you guys are gonna have a worse record this year with Kimba than you did with Kyrie.
I agree.
Yeah. And they're trying to get better than their fourth conference finish last year. I don't see it happening now. Not on Walker.
Well. Okay, well, I think I
can't say
so funny.
Michael Jordan is a horrible executive, but he got this one right by not getting. When he thought about it, I'm not giving Kimba all that money, boy. That's the first time Michael Jordan got it right.
He didn't give him the max deal, but he signed a guy for less that's just like him, in Terry Rozier. That's the interesting part, though.
Who's a better defender and a bigger guard? He's bigger and he's a better defender.
I think Boston should have kept him. They needed another 5 if they were gonna let Horford walk. But we're gonna find out if Jason Tatum is what the Boston brass and fans, Mike Walker, think he is. We're gonna find out this year because he got no excuses now.
Listen, can I ask this question?
Go ahead.
This is the only question that I have. If we gonna find out what Jason Tatum really is, don't he need the ball? Because Kimba don't play well off the ball. Kimba needs the ball. That was the problem with Kyrie. Kyrie always needed the ball, which means you limit. That's why Jason Tatum pressed all year. Every time he got the ball, he felt like I got to score because I'm probably not gonna get it back. To me, it don't make sense to sign a small ball dominant guard when you got him. You still don't know what Jaylen Brown is because every time he play, he get off. He just don't play. You got a chance to put these guys on the floor with the ball in their hand and say, go and let's get it and let's see what we do. You could have spread it out, that $40 million almost with like 6 people.
Right.
It made that team a lot deeper, a lot more efficient. Because remember the year that they made it to the conference finals? They made it to the conference finals because they were so deep, they were just running people out of the gym. When you breaking down all the depth, it don't make sense. That's my only question is, when is he going to fall if you bring him in?
But they also include Haywood. They also, don't forget Haywood. How is Jason Tatum and Haywood? Because everybody keeps forgetting he was the other part of that the guys were upset about, that he came back and he was giving starters minutes and they didn't think he deserved it. So it wasn't just Kyrie they wanted around town. That's why Al Horford is not opting back in, and he opted out because I think he looked at it as these guys are just not they don't understand what it's like when you have superior talent. I think that was his biggest problem with those young guys. So I don't think that, because he still would be a perfect fit for them. But Al Horford's like, look, I can't win with these cats. If Kyrie's leaving, I can't win with these cats. It's time for me to move on. You know, that's serious. I mean, that the player is giving you the indictment of what he thinks of his teammates in Boston. So that's why we're going to find out how good Jason Tatum is. But I already know what Kemba Walker's going to do. You think James Harden does dribble, shoot. Wait till you get a load of Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see. He's a Boston Celtics. He's a Boston Celtics now. And I'm giving him my blessing. Until he make me mad, then I'll talk about it with my dog. So.
You got to ride with him now. You got to ride with him.
You're going to be mad by Christmas Day. You're going to be mad by Christmas Day.
Well, you know, if he gets on my bad side, I will give him a tongue lashing up and down.
How many lashes?
I hope I don't have to do that. So,
hey, Lou, his lashes are pretty bad, and then once he put a tongue lashing on him, he just curses them, and then they don't even do well anymore.
How many lashes are you going to give him? 20, 40, what?
They're going to do like that guy in that country. What's that country the kid got the lashes? Like 40 lashes?
As long as he make our record better than Miami, I can see. I can't let Miami have a better record.
So that's what you consider a winning season, as long as they do better than Miami.
No, because
you don't aim too high. And I'm a Heat fan, but you're not aiming too high. I'm a Heat fan. I'm a Heat fan, so you're not aiming high. You're not aiming high at all.
But see, I have to live with the two of y'all. If y'all record is better than mine, so I'm always looking ahead. So that's my motivation.
Okay, I hear you.
Got you. All right, let's switch gears. Let's switch gears real quick. I want to get into this. I want to get all you guys' opinion about this. The California Fair Play, not fair pay, because that is a bill in California, but this is called Fair Play. And basically, what this bill is, what they're trying to propose, as they are going to bring it to vote to get it passed into law, is that the student athletes will be able to get paid for their likeness and their name. I'm getting somebody's background. All right. So I want to know if that is able to happen. And let me give you an example. Like Zion made a boatload of money for Duke this year, a boatload, and his popularity could have been capitalized on if he was able to get paid for his name or his likeness. So that, and also this is also something that's coming up in North Carolina also. So I want to ask you guys, does this change the game? Because in my mind, this would totally change the game if they allow these kids to make the money that the schools have been making off of them. Now, it won't include jersey sales. That's the number one. They won't include jersey sales. But let's say a quarterback, i.e. Trevor Lawrence, is able to get a local dealership or local whoever or a national whoever to give him money for his name, his likeness, and capitalize on his popularity. He can keep that money and still be considered an amateur. So to me, that is huge. That is a big time deal.
That's huge.
I think I know, and I think it should be done.
You know what that means, Will? As much as I love Miami, right? I'm going to school in California because I can really get paid.
I know you're right.
Get paid without trying to. Okay, I'm sorry. I love Florida State, Miami. But I'm going to school in Cali. Every school in Cali should come up.
You must haven't heard from the Never Can Change. You must Never Can Change Athletic Association, because they said if that happens in California, y'all cannot compete.
You can play. Your team is able to play the football schedule, but when it comes to any tournament championship thing, If they pay their players, they're not.
Y'all be ineligible
right now. They'll be ineligible to play in any championship game. So to me, I think it's a good idea.
That's what it is.
I think it's.
Guess what? I can't spend a championship, but I can spend that money. Okay, and
say it again, somebody.
All right.
Say it again. Oh, no, that's exact.
Okay.
I read it.
Mm-hmm.
I read it, and I read it, and the big hesitancy with them is money that they can't control, which really don't make sense to me anyway. I agree with Will. If everybody else getting paid on them, if a local car dealership want to pay you $500 a month to have you in a commercial, what difference do it make? I think the bigger issue ain't necessarily them getting paid. I really think that the bigger issue is who gets paid, because you got to remember, you can be a baseball player and get paid and still go to college.
Yeah,
you can be a pro tennis player
football. True.
And still go to college. You can play literally every other sport except for basketball, because these are the two big issues, basketball and football. Basketball and football are the two sports that they don't want them to be able to get paid for. It's a bigger issue than just you getting paid. That's like college. That's like the NCAA football games. Remember, EA was willing to pay people. They had no issue paying people. The NCAA said, no, you can't pay them. That's the issue. It's which sports can capitalize on it. It's not that they don't want you to get paid, because there are a lot of people in college who make a lot of money and they never lose their eligibility. It's just like my mom always says, sometimes it ain't the what, it's the who.
Go ahead, Lou. I heard you, but
I thought once they get paid, that they lose the eligibility as college players, because generally they're supposed to get paid, right?
No, Kyler Murray got drafted by, who was it? The A's, the Oakland
A's. First round. Right.
5.4 million.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He don't have to wait to get his money. He just have to go to spring training every year. He don't have to wait to get his money.
Right, but he couldn't play. He couldn't participate. But he couldn't participate in college baseball. But go ahead, D. That's all I was going to say. Go ahead.
Right. He couldn't play college baseball, but he could still play football. Not only that, they paid his scholarship. So not only did he get paid, the school got paid.
Sure did.
Right.
So it's the particular sport. You don't want to make it seem like there's an issue with race when it comes to what they're talking about, but when you look at how the system is set up, the two sports that are generally dominated by African Americans are the two sports that they don't want to make any money off of. Everybody else can get paid. As a matter of fact, you can be a gymnast. You can be an amateur gymnast and be in commercials and a couple of other things, and it's okay.
Well, that's
I read it.
Right. But let's look at Tiger Woods, though. Let's look at Tiger Woods. When he was an amateur, when he was at Stanford, he played in a lot of pro tournaments as an amateur, though.
That's right.
That's the thing. But he was still right. Exactly. So why can't they do the same thing for football? But as far as the NCAA might, and then, like I said, never can change anything. Athletic Association. I tell you this, man. If North Carolina passes that doggone bill, or if they get the same thing, and by the way, none of this goes into effect to 2023. So the NCAA got time to get it right. But I think it should be a situation where Florida should jump on board. North Carolina. Now you can't ban everybody. Yeah. You can't ban everybody, because then you don't have legitimacy with your national title. Because there you go. So you can't ban everybody. So either you get on board or you get off. It's just that simple. But you got to play these kids, because it is getting ridiculous the amount of money you're signing TV contracts for, and the coaches are making. They just paid Dabo Swinney 10 years, $93 million, and you're getting kids who can't even go to McDonald's. They don't even have money to go to McDonald's. But yet and behold, they got to get up, they got to do weightlifting, they got to go to study training, they got to go to conditioning, and then they got to get ready for the football season. That is a full-time job plus extra work. And they're not getting a dime but free. They ain't got to go to class. Number free room and board. Get out of here. Miss me with that. Time to pay these kids. Time to pay them. Legally, because we already know they're getting illegal money. And speaking of illegal, your boy Oregon, Your boy Oregon at LSU. I love LSU because they are the gift that keep on giving. I love LSU. That's why I love doing a podcast, because I love LSU. First, it was the basketball coach, Mike Walker. I got to give you some love because you said this. You said, well, we know the football team doing it, so it's just a matter of time before they bring it out. And
and guess what? Is a man sitting at Texas A&M, just sitting back grinning. he's sitting back grinning.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm finna get Nick Saban type of money now.
Right.
He's already his pocket is already lined pretty good, but with no buyout.
Mm-hmm. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Jimbo.
Jimbo.
How does this
Jimbo
benefit
ain't finna
Jimbo?
get no more money.
I'm about to say, how does this benefit Jimbo?
How it's going to benefit Jimbo? Because the athletic director that was at Texas A&M that bought Jimbo to Texas A&M.
Please don't say what I think you're gonna say. Please don't say what I think you're getting ready to say.
He's back. He's back at LSU now. He's the guy that took over for the athletic director that let all this nonsense to go on with the basketball coach and everything.
Let me stop you. If there is an ongoing investigation at LSU, you think Jimbo's going to walk away from 10 years and $75 million?
Right.
Exactly. But if they give you 10 years, well, that's when he go over there, he'll get 10 years, $100 million.
Mike, you missed ongoing investigation. Ongoing investigation. That's what you missed. It'll be an ongoing investigation.
Listen,
that means possible probation.
Let me ask you a question. How many of those guys from basketball in jail right now?
No.
Like 2 or 3.
Most of the assistant coaches
that's not true.
Deals.
One of them just got a couple of months. They getting sentenced now, but not no big time. Like, what's your man that got from California, the ex-player? Dang it. Well, anyway, one of them got like 3 months. They starting to get some sentence, which I don't agree with, but they starting to get sentence.
Hold on, Zach. Okay. I hate to break you. I hate to stop you guys, but Bojan Bogdanovic is going to the Utah Jazz. That is huge. That is huge. If you remember the Indiana Pacers last year without Victor Oladipo, that was the kid who carried them. You put that kid with Mitchell, and now they got Conley. Utah is real.
Yeah.
Utah just got real.
Gobert.
Yes, sir.
That's what.
Wait. The Bucks aren't having great success because Michael Brogdon, that awesome kid who plays in the backcourt, is going to be teaming with Victor Oladipo in Indiana. And plus, Mirotic is going to play Euroball. He's going to play the EuroLeague. So the Bucks are losing some depth.
The Bucks losing.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Hey, Adrian Wojnarowski. I like Adrian. I like that. Hey, this is fun. This is like 2K.
Utah gonna be nice.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna be nice.
Scary.
You can't sag off the point guard no more because they got Conley who can shoot. You got Donovan Mitchell, not Bogdanovic can shoot. You still got the big boy down on the block. I got Gobert still. You still got Favor. It's gonna be nice in Utah.
I might take that
be
back.
Hard.
I might take that back. I don't think the former Six is the front runner right now.
I like
that Utah team.
But I've been saying
that Utah team.
Yeah.
Even though I heard a comment say, so they really setting up for the number 6 to win. They really want him to win it. They've
been doing that. They just started doing that.
No, they just. I think this is really setting it up.
How you figure that? Please explain that, sir.
Can I say this, Mike? Can I say this to you real quick, Mike? Does everybody remember when the Knicks were actually giving Miami a little bit of problem? They weren't beating them, but they were giving them a little bit of problem in the East. And then LeBron went home. What did they do? They gave them their best perimeter defender, their best shooter, and a trade exemption for nothing, basically. They gave them JR. They gave them Shumpert, who at that time was their best wing defender. And they gave them a $9 million trade exemption. For what? Nobody can tell me what they got back.
Ask the Atlanta Hawks what they got back for Kyle Korver.
That's what I'm saying. They got back. You're right. They got back nothing. Like it always worked like that.
What did Atlanta Hawks
any LeBron fan might well just admit it. Listen, the league needs him to win. They need him to win.
Well,
Charles
they're
Barkley,
gonna need him to be relevant.
You gonna get everybody.
Like Charles Barkley said, he want all the good players. You're right.
Charles Barkley, like he want everybody. You want every good player on your team. It's okay, Mike. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
All right, hey. I'm just waiting to see what my C's gonna do. We need.
But I was waiting for this day to say D and Mike. And this related to football. I'm glad your boy Jalen Ramsey decided he want to grow up this year and stop talking trash and just play it on the field. What do you say? Stop talking about the quarterbacks.
This man he just said he gonna be a free agent. He just came out a year before his time, like he's NBA player.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Okay, never mind, dude. I take it back because at first I was like, "Damn, he's grown up. He's gonna shut his mouth this year."
He just needs to stop talking. Period. Do like Dion, line up and play. Don't say nothing. Be quiet.
Right.
But the thing about him though, D, is he is probably I gotta say one of the top 3 corners in the game. I think he is.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not arguing that. He just needs to hush. Sometimes, just like your mama.
Thank you.
Your mama say, sometimes if you ain't got nothing good to say, just be quiet.
All I know is.
But he has been quiet. But he has been quiet.
Jalen Ramsey got my respect because of that 2014 game. He took over that entire second half against Brad Collier. That entire second half. Jalen Ramsey won that game the entire second half. He got my respect.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he bothered Collier so bad. You know what I'm saying? He made Al Golden change plays. And you know Al Golden in that other goofball, James Coley, they couldn't call plays the way they like. But anyway, James Coley was calling a good game that day. But Jalen Ramsey took over that entire second half. He blitzed off the edge, and he did everything. I mean, he just got
the last pick when he caught it, it slid like he was sliding in the home and hopped up and flipped the ball in the air. That's how you end the game.
That was the best. That was the best coverage. That was the best coverage because Miami was killing them in the middle of that field. Philip Dorsett had a field day that first half. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he saw it. I don't know if he was told to do it or whether that's just his instinct. That kid slid right under that pass. I said, I'll be doggone. That's what it is. That's what it is to have a difference maker on defense. That's a difference maker. But he
also it's sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. You know.
No, I ain't mad at that.
He was good that day. He wasn't lucky.
He was good that day. Yeah, he was good. To me, he made Derwin James. But then again, I got to take back what I say about Derwin James because when he got to the league, he showed me he is a player. He just was on a bad team at Florida State. That's all it was.
No, they had my man playing in the wrong position. That's what the problem was.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, man, you can't be everywhere, man. There's only one of him.
Yeah, that's right. But
there's only one of them.
He was a safety, and they had him at linebacker. Well, they had him up at the line of scrimmage, and he was trying to be everywhere and do everything. But
they put him at linebacker, Mike, because it made him more involved in the game plan. That's why they had him so close. Because remember, he actually was a safety. He just played up in the box a lot. They did him almost like Oklahoma did Roy Williams a lot, except Derwin James could actually cover.
Okay.
Remember Roy Williams was like that.
Okay, guys, here's another surprise signing. Here's another surprise signing. J.J. Redick is going to sign with the Pelicans. Lord have mercy. I'll tell you something. David Griffin is going to be executive of the year for what he's doing. He's just signed. Man, that floor is going to be so wide. Okay, Zion's going to be a star. I'll take it back. He's going to be a star. Because you can't now. You can't expose him. You can't expose him. Yeah, you can't expose him now. So he can kill it now. I mean, he's got Lonzo Ball can't shoot.
You got Drew.
You got Drew Holiday.
You got Drew. You got JJ. You got Josh Hart.
Woo.
You got a lot of shooters.
Man.
But Lonzo don't want to shoot anyway.
He gonna get. But are they gonna be able to keep all these players that they got?
Yeah.
The Pelicans? Yeah.
They all on rookie contracts.
Well, let me tell you something. The backcourt of Drew Holiday and Lonzo Ball is going to be the best defensive backcourt in the NBA. If Lonzo Ball is healthy.
Yes.
That's the best defensive backcourt because they both are big and they are quick. I I can tell you this much: if the Golden State Warriors were healthy, they would have problems with the Pelicans. That defensive backcourt of Drew Holiday and Lonzo Ball, that's legit. That's a good. They can't shoot worth the darn, but they can play some defense.
Yeah, I would agree with that one.
That's gonna be a tough game. Do the Pelicans make the playoffs? Let's ask that question.
You know what? It's gonna depend on if Brandon Ingram is able to play.
Right.
Yeah.
If Brandon Ingram is able to play with him, Julius Randle, Zion, I like the front court already.
Is Julius Randle staying?
Yeah, he got another year on his deal.
No, is he staying?
No.
Yeah, I thought they were moving him.
No,
I thought he restricted free agent.
Yeah, but I think they're moving him. I think they're moving him though.
Yeah,
because he contradicts Zion. They're the same guy almost, so Zion a little bit more explosive. Yeah.
Hey, what your boy say? What the dude say? Hey, you're just an athletic Julius Randle. Julius Randle told my man, shut your mouth. Remember when we played each other, I hit 40 on you. You need to be quiet.
I like it.
The little Indian dude, that can't go back home, when he made his little comment, Zion is just an athletic Julius Randle. Julius Randle told him, I think you need to shut your mouth. When we played, I hit 40 on you.
Okay. But now, Julius Randle's going to be moved, and Lou's going to like this. There's a possible link of Julius Randle to the Knicks. Lou, there's a possibility of a link of Julius Randle.
Somebody.
Yeah, they need something.
Nobody.
Hey, even Stephen A. addressed that. Why nobody wants to play in New York? And I'm surprised. Nobody wants to play in New York.
I can tell you why.
Yeah, dear.
Tell me.
Nobody is going to go to the Knicks as long as James Dolan on that team. You notice nobody went to the Clippers until Steve Ballmer bought that team. When Steve Ballmer bought that team, it became a destination. Nobody wants to go to that team. I don't care what Steve Mills and them guys do. As long as Dolan owns that team, they probably not going to be any good. That's just the truth.
Why nobody wants to play in the Garden, though? Lou, why nobody wants to play in the Garden?
Nobody wants to play. Bro, you banned Charles Oakley. Like, you got banned Palmer. You banned Charles Oakley.
Forget Dolan. Just ruin that team.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Man.
You banned Charles Oakley. You paid Phil Jackson $12 million a year to do nothing.
Right.
You paid Isaiah Thomas twice.
And what if R.J. Barrett turns out to be a typical Canadian player? Nothing against Canada. But they only had one. No, they only had one. Yeah,
I think he's gonna be good though. I think he's gonna be pretty good though. I do. I think he's gonna. Cause he got what I call that old man game. That's why I say he's like Paul, a little bit more explosive Paul Pierce. He got that old man game. Something about the way that old man game played it just worked. I don't know how to explain that. That's the dude at the Rick that can give you 40 and never run.
That's true.
AD,
You're right. I played with him like that not too long ago.
He gonna get a chance. He gonna shoot a lot. All right, guys, real quick before we get out of here, the NFL, is right around the corner. I want to ask you guys something because of what's been going on with Michael Thomas. He wants money, and I want to ask you guys this.
Yeah.
Is it really worth giving a top wide receiver in the NFL, top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, quarterback contract money? Is it really worth giving a top wide receiver franchise QB money?
Because you can scheme to stop a receiver. No.
Yeah.
No.
Bill does it all the time. Take away your receiver.
That's right.
Well, there's been some guys that have been that has proved what you guys are saying and what we think is right. T.J. Houshmandzadeh, 2009 went from Cincinnati to Seattle. That was just ridiculous. He went from being the number 2 to number 1, did nothing in Seattle. And I'm gonna say the last one because I think Zach going with this. Percy Harvin. This is Derek and Mike gonna love this. Percy Harvin did nothing. And then the Miami Dolphins.
I got one for you, Mike.
Go ahead.
I got one for you. Alvin Harper went to the Tampa Bay Bucks from Dallas.
That's right.
Oh my God!
Never saw Alvin Harper again. That was a horrible deal.
Never.
He should have stayed up there with Michael Irvin.
Yep.
Like they say, really the only two wide receivers in history, in my opinion, Lou, is that is Randy Moss and Jerry Rice are the only two that would deserve that type of money from deserve quarterback dollars.
I object. It's one you left out.
Give me that other guy.
Who would that be?
T.O. If T.O. could shut up, T.O. was everybody's good. He
I agree with you.
Shut up.
I agree with you.
He couldn't shut his mouth, but he was everybody's good. T.O. had 170 yards in the Super Bowl with a broke leg.
Right.
Against my team. That's all I'm going to say. Man, you going to do Donovan like that?
Yeah, hey, T.O. did him like that. I'm going to do him like that. Like T.O. said, I was the one throwing up on the sideline.
Wait, is T.O. better than Michael Irvin? Is T.O. better than Michael Irvin?
Yes. And I'm a Michael Irvin fan. Yes, he is.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Boy. Hey, because
I don't even like T.O. I met him in person. I don't like T.O., but yes.
Woo, but that's close. That's
okay.
Michael Irvin
is real close.
It is. This is the thing, Mike. Michael Irvin had the benefit of something that T.O. never had. Michael Irvin had a Hall of Fame quarterback. He had a Hall of Fame running back. He had a Hall of Fame fullback. He had a Hall of Fame starting five offensive line, a Hall of Fame tight end. He had a Hall of Fame tight end, and he had the perfect co-star on the other side of the field because he had a dude that could take the top off the defense so he could work and be physical underneath. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He was the playmaker. When you needed one, he got you one, but he had a lot of benefits that T.O. never had, and T.O. still killed all his numbers easily. T.O. played with Jeff Garcia and was going to the Pro Bowl.
Hey, this is one time I'm not thinking with my heart. I'm thinking with my head. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a Michael Irvin fan. But T.O.
I love the playmaker, but Daryl Owens was good. Daryl Owens was better than better than Michael Irvin. And plus, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter were the best two in my era that I watched inside the 20. Them were the best two red zone wide receivers in my era that I see. You know what I'm saying? Because they both were pushed
especially
off.
After they got a line in them. Both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of them just put a line in them.
So what should the Cowboys do by Cooper? Should the Cowboys make him the second highest paid player on the team, or should they pay Dak and Ezekiel and then Cooper, or do they pay Cooper before they pay Dak?
I think you pay Zeke before you pay Dak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dak don't get that big money.
Yeah. Well, you're ready for my opinion?
Go ahead, Cowboy fan.
I definitely think you should play Cooper before Dak.
Wrong.
No, true.
But
guess what? But Mike, but Dak got to give him the ball. I just don't throw him the ball no more. I get some real miss.
And guess what? And guess what?
What?
And you're not gonna win.
I disagree with both of y'all. I think you should pay Dak first. The only reason why I say you pay Dak first, it's hard to find a quarterback for one. Two, Zeke's behavior dictates his availability a lot of times. And Amari Cooper done had one good season. That's it. He ain't showed me enough. At least I know I can count on Dak to show up. And Dak actually showed everybody, if you give him a chance, he can win a game. He can't play both sides of the ball. Dak can lose y'all no game.
You don't think Dak is a game manager?
No game. I think he is, but people are overpaying for quarterbacks now. You got to pay him because the alternative is what's your boy name? Will you can end up with John Kitna?
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you don't want John Kitna.
True.
Hey, or you don't want Ryan
I have a question for y'all. Hey, I think slowly but surely, I was an Aaron Rodgers fan. But I think he's becoming a cancer. I do believe he was the problem now. Because now, he hasn't passed with the new coach.
He nothing. Because the new coach don't know nothing. Yeah, and that too.
Listen,
but I don't blame Aaron Rodgers.
Everybody got to be coached.
Yeah, but at the same time, if I'm your franchise quarterback, why you didn't consult me with the coaching hire? You know what I'm saying? You fired the last guy because me and him didn't get along. Right. You're going to bring in somebody else I don't know? Nobody sees a problem with that.
Now, Will, let me ask you a question. Now, I see your point, but I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Okay? You own a company. What employee is supposed to tell you? You own the company, right? You're the owner. So your employee tells you what to do and you tell them what to do.
Yeah, but I tell them what to do. Well, we can't
That's
equate football in real life.
But this is my only thing. I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan, but this is the thing. How many of his teammates have come to his defense anytime somebody said something negative about him? None of them. None of his teammates like him. His teammates don't like him. The coaches don't like him. Listen, you know, some people get too full of themselves and they feel like they know more than everybody. I'm gonna give you a classic example.
Right.
Remember how everybody felt about LeBron not going in the huddle while the team was having the huddle?
Mm-hmm.
That was live in front of everybody. I've seen Aaron Rodgers just look at his coach and just nod him off like, nope, I ain't doing that.
Right.
And do whatever he wants. At some point, he got to be ticked. It's the same thing that would happen with Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. Ben wanted to apologize.
That's what the coach said. That's what the coach said. Some point you got to reel him in. I can't just let you thinking you run the team.
Yeah, right. Now you want to apologize to everybody because AB done told all your dirt, and then the other teammates took AB's side. Well, yeah, Ben do act like that. You are the quarterback.
Right.
You the pretty boy. That's all good and fine, but you still need us to play. You still need the coach. I tell you, Michael Jordan had a coach. That's all I'm going to say. I guarantee he didn't agree with everything Phil did, but he respected Phil enough as the coach to go along with it and see how it worked. You ain't even seen what the dude can do yet.
Right.
Phil got Michael to pass at least 4 times a game.
Right.
Just saying.
Right. But he got to buy in.
That's true. That's true.
Peyton Manning probably could have called the game with no coach, but he still had Tom Moore. He respected Tom Moore for what Tom Moore was. He's the coach.
Very much. Very true. So true. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
There you go.
And Aaron Rodgers is not Peyton Manning. I'm sorry. He might have, like, crazy
No.
Fit, but
no. Don't say
Manning.
that. Physically, he's better. Maybe not mentally smart now because, Peyton is smart too. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I say he had a crazy skill set, but he ain't Peyton Manning up top. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? You got to get another Super Bowl. You want a Super Bowl with a stacked team. Now show me what you can do with a team that ain't stacked. Be Tom Brady. Let me see what you can do. Show me something.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah,
Tom Brady got the best defensive-minded coach in history. Bill Belichick absolutely shut teams down.
Go out and play.
I know that unless Nick Foles and unless Doug Peterson runs reverses about 3 times a darn game in the Super Bowl. But I'm just saying.
Bill Belichick, that was a good game plan.
It was. I mean, everybody makes it out like the Eagles. Everybody makes it out like the Eagles destroyed the Patriots in that game. They really didn't. It was just the only difference in that game was one play. It was that strip sack. That strip sack.
Yeah.
That was the main thing because he was killing them. He had 500 yards passing. I mean, he was killing them. The Super Bowl he should have won was that one, and the Super Bowl I think that they really should have lost last year was to the Rams, but Sean McVay outcoached himself, and then Bill Belichick exposed Jared Goff. He exposed him. Jared Goff can't read defenses. He's a good mechanical guy. Sean McVay is a hell of a coach because he got Jared Goff from being a bust to being an all pro player until he ran against Bill Belichick in a real defense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bless you, sir. Bless you. But this all I'm saying. This all I'm gonna say about that. He's had Greg Jennings. He's had Jordan Nelson. He's had like all pro wide receivers, except for the 3 years that Tom Brady had Randy Moss. Name me 5 of his wide receivers aside from Julian Edelman.
I can because y'all kill the Dolphins every year, so I can name all of them.
Right, exactly. That's one reason.
Started with Troy Brown. And what was number 81's name? With the one that should have been the Super Bowl MVP. What's that cat's name was?
Deion Branch.
There you go.
Deion Branch was 83. Deion Branch was 83. I know who you're talking about. He's talking about
he had one guy.
Gosh, what's the dude's name? We had a couple of them.
And then you got to forget Wes Walker was a bad man in their offense.
Oh my God.
With Brady.
They keep one of them though.
What did he do aside from when he played with him? Even with Manning, he wasn't what he was with Brady. Sorry.
No, by then he was hurt though. He was hurt.
He was that type of player with the Dolphins. I'm just saying. I just want to throw that in.
Yeah, he was. He was hurt. He was hurt then.
He just turned into a household name when he got. Yeah, y'all traded him for patio furniture. We appreciate y'all for doing that.
Man, God.
Thank you so much. Y'all so gracious.
I know. I know. And then y'all gave us Junior Seau. Y'all gave us Junior Seau when he was on the downside of his career. Appreciate that trade. That was beautiful. That was just so awesome. The Miami Dolphins.
You know what? I hate to say I can't even make no Junior Seau jokes, man. So I got to keep that.
I know I'm not making no Junior Seau jokes, but let me say this about the Miami Dolphins. Let me say this about the Miami Dolphins real fast. The Democratic debates was this week in Miami, guys, and I'm not sure about politics, not no way, shape, or form or fashion. But you know what them Democratic candidates and the Miami Dolphins have in common? They both are late with the Spanish people. The Democrats decide they'll speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying, to get the Spanish vote. That ain't going to help. Spanish people more hip than that.
Yeah, that was
and the Dolphins went and hired a Spanish-named guy who wasn't even a coordinator, Flores. Big freaking deal. He was a linebacker coach in New England. So they want to appease the Cuban population in Miami by hiring a Hispanic guy with the last name Flores who wasn't even a coordinator. He wasn't a coordinator. I'm just saying. Zach, I'm just saying. You got on me last week by talking about them hurricanes. I want to hear your response.
I can't see. No. I can't. With the hurricanes, I had a little fight. With the Dolphins, I can't defend that. I can't defend the Dolphins whatsoever. I can't lie to you. I can't defend that, period. I got to keep shut on that one. Just take that. But I'm still a Dolphins fan, okay?
No, I'm still with
I can't defend it.
With Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. And they traded for Josh Rosen.
No comment.
I love the Dolphins. I really do. And they said well, we didn't need we had to get Josh Rosen. He was a bum behind a bad offensive line in Arizona. And we're gonna find out. He was the worst rated QB starting quarterback in the NFL last year. We're gonna find out this year. Somebody getting a text message. I hope they ain't a bill.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh.
That's me.
Oh.
That's me.
All right, by a show of saying. Okay. By a show of saying who's been watching the Women's World Cup?
I actually watched the last game.
Did you watch it?
Did you?
I hadn't watched it.
Did you see the
I keep up with it.
Uh-huh. Oh, who said
that?
Who said they keep up with it?
That was Mike.
Mike. You know I keep up with it.
You do, Mike.
I read the articles. The little girl with the short hair was first American player to score 2 goals in 2 games. I told you I keep up with it a little bit.
Stop reading from that app. What's on that?
Hey, see, but at least I read it. I could have just kept going.
I love that boy. Anyway, hey, the U.S. did well, but the job isn't done. Zach, I saw your
that's right. I know.
Text message earlier, but they're not done. They got. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Where France is good, they're really good.
Right.
They're just inexperienced because they made a lot of mistakes in that game because they really could have exposed the U.S. There's a reason the U.S. went into a defensive shell on the last half of that game because they could not match foot speed with those girls. They couldn't match them. But anyway, Sweden, Netherlands, and England. I'm gonna turn it over. Woo! It's gonna be that next matchup.
But also, Will, I'm sorry, off track. One time for my father's people, well, my people too, because I wasn't born there. Haiti, the first team to down 3, beat Canada 3-2. Okay,
Canada, I'll be ashamed.
Believe it or not.
Canada, I'll be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, they should have been. But that's okay.
Canada really should be ashamed.
I don't care.
That was the poll. I watched that. Oh no, you should be. I'm saying you should be proud, but Canada should be ashamed of themselves. You don't lose to Haiti. They don't even have a soccer ball in Haiti to play with. They kicking rocks down there.
Nope.
I'm asleep. I'm so asleep right now. I'm asleep.
All right, well, I guess time is almost up, so good night, fellas. We'll talk again.
Lou, I appreciate you for your time, my brother. And hey, man, I'm sorry about what happened today. You know, hey, man, I'm really sorry about the Knicks not being able to sign nobody. But hey, it's better luck next year. Wait, y'all been saying that since '73. Anyway.
Oh, you said hitting. He's slapping with brass knuckles. Come here. He is.
Ever tell you something? The New York Knicks are just. How was it?
And now you wonder why I want to make sure myself to stay ahead of his heat.
That's true. Hey, but the Blazers just gave a man $196 million. Woo. No, I don't think he deserves $196 million. But hey,
I mean, if you're gonna pay Kimber $141, why not give Damian Lillard $196?
Yeah, that's true. I'd have gave him $142 then. How about that?
I agree. I'm with you.
I would have gave him just enough.
Just enough to say you got paid a little bit more than him.
Oh wow, right. Y'all are cruel, man. Y'all gotta give Dane get his money, man. Hey, let me tell you, the Blazers may be good. They get that center back. Hey, who knows? Nurkic. Yeah, it might not have been a sweep. Yeah, Well, I tell you this much: the Warriors, they're getting ready to re-sign Clay. That's the biggest non-issue because they had to re-sign Clay. But
that's a given.
I thought the Warriors would be able to do something today. I really did. I thought they would already know that they wasn't going to get KD, and they'd be in position to get somebody else. Not a KD type player, but they need a shooter.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? I read though they rely on money. One thing is they said their scouting department did a great job. Oh, they draft picks and they got somebody else. That's what they're relying on, and they think the players they drafted, they'll compare to KD. But they think they could do all right with them. They're, together, they're doing some things.
Oh.
Hey, I tell you what, this was fun.
Lamb signed with the Pacers.
The Pacers, so the Pacers lose Bogdanovic, but they get Lamb. But I like what Utah did. I like Utah, and I like the Pelicans. The Pelicans won the draft, according to the NBA experts, and they're doing so well today as far as that J.J. Redick sign is huge. That is a big deal. That gives that. I'm telling you, Zion might just average that 25 and 12. They keep saying he's gonna do this. You can't stop him. Can't stop him now. Can't crowd that lane now. We will definitely see. All right, guys, before we get out of here, anything else? Anybody got something? Got anything before we get out of here?
No, I guess not. Hey, fellas, I enjoy it, man. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, so I miss y'all. I miss y'all guys last week. I really miss y'all guys last week.
We did.
Yeah,
but now, college football. I know we're talking college football next week. We got to talk college football.
Yeah, I know. We got to give you some love and let you talk about the nose. Got to give you some love and let you talk about them. Hey, Mike, did y'all spend any money on any new recruits this season so far? Y'all spend any money in the offseason to get some new recruits?
Actually, they did. Actually, they did. Yes, they did. Mike, I got an offensive lineman coming in.
We paid him last year.
Yeah. hopefully, this weekend, it's a big time player, 5-star running back. I cross my finger that he commit to us Friday.
Oh, well, just leave that bag. Leave that bag at his hotel room door, Mike, and he'll sign.
Nah, fuck that. This bag when you sign.
Bring him out to Tin Lizzy.
No more money.
That's all. Let him eat free.
We ain't giving you no more money unless you on campus.
Let them free. All right, I want to thank everybody for taking the time. Thank you, fellas,
God bless
for giving me that time. Hey, big time. And also, follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at WWS_sports show. And also email the show at willwalkershow@yahoo.com. I want to say thank you, everybody. Be easy. Have a safe week. Have a safe 4th for everybody out there. Enjoy yourself. Don't eat as much as you possibly can.
Hey, don't be like my man here. What was her name? Don't pull your fingers off. Don't blow your fingers off. Be safe.
JPP. JPP. That boy is from Dade County. Be careful with that. That's Dade County boy. Anyway, say a prayer for somebody. Because prayer changes things.
True that.